light taped up, brake since I have a suppressor, the tip of my irons, and I want to paint my caps, but I did go ahead and wrap a tape around the inside of the glasses as well. And then this is all my 1 to 6 with the fiber optic pin. I don't care about the throw lever, but the fiber optic pin I don't want covered, so it's right here on the throw lever. But yeah, I'm gonna get this thing started with the FDE coat and go from there. This thing is, it's literally a 1x from a deck. It might even be 5/4 board, but I basically shaved it up to, took a little sanding block and some band filing and made it like a magwell holder. And I took my circle saw and cut like a stake shape down in the bottom so that I could tack drive it into the ground, basically allowing me to paint the full exterior of the gun without having to worry about flipping it and curing and whatnot, touching it when it's too dry. So that's kind of what I did for the stand, but let's go ahead and start it off with some good old FDE. I just do bursts. You never, ever want to go too heavy with this stuff. I learned that on my last Rattlecan job. Say 10 minutes. There's the first coat of the FDE. I am going to go back over it with this color just because this is what I want the majority to be. And then I'm going to touch it up with some green and dark brown. If y'all are wondering what colors I'm using exactly, I got the flat army green, flat earth brown, and flat khaki. All right, everyone, time for some dark colors. Kind of leave yourself some room. And that's probably good right there. Give it some kind of like thirds. Go ahead and hit the back of this base here. I'll just go ahead and make the back of it pretty good right there. And I try to follow my lines. Damn, this thing is spraying like dog crap. Right, and kind of right at the end of here. So there you have some of the striping. Hit some of this. Hit some of the top of that optic. This can's spraying like dog crap, but there you go. There's the first of the stripes. Now I'm gonna follow it with that green right here. Damn, that thing's spraying like a beast. This is what I like to do right here. So I'm gonna leave the FDE. Probably gonna try to split this the best that I can. Right where those colors are starting and stopping. All right. So I'm gonna let that dry and then I'm gonna show you what I do with the tape. So as you can see, I kind of have it like tiger striped in a way, but not bad at all. Well, everyone, there is a pause in production. That's just East Tennessee for you. There was no rain in the forecast whatsoever. Now for the next 2 hours, there's rain. All I have left to do is clear coat the gun, but when the rain stops, I'll go out and spray it, and I'll let y'all know what it's looking like. Judge me, because the rain, I had to bring this thing inside the shed. But this is what it's looking like so far. I didn't record this part because it's kind of self-explanatory. What you're gonna do, so of course I had the stripes, FDE, dark brown, dark green, so on. I take this piece and do kind of a contrasting color with it. So on the FDE, I did the flat dark earth. On the green, I did a tan. On the brown, I did a little bit FDE, and so on. On green, I did brown. On brown, I did tan. Green, I did tan, and so on. It's kind of self-explanatory. You're going to want to use contrasting colors, and man, I'm pretty pumped with how this thing turned out. All I got to do now is clear it. It wasn't supposed to rain today, and of course it did, but I'm thoroughly enjoying how this thing came out. All right, got the clear on it. There's still a few little spots drying, but that is pretty much what she's gonna look like. She's all rattle canned out.